Some stories are so strange that they seem impossible to believe. Stories that blur the line between reality and mystery. The story of Vasile Gorgos is one of them. In 1991, an old man appeared out of nowhere in a small village in Romania. He was dressed in clothes from another era. He carried old documents, outdated money, and spoke as if time had stopped. The most shocking detail: this man had been missing for 30 years. No memories, no explanation, no answers. This is the true story of Vasile Gorgos, a man who vanished in 1961 and returned decades later. Unchanged, Vasile Gorgos was born in 1913 in Romania. He was a simple, hard-working man, known by everyone in his village. By profession, he was a livestock trader. He traveled frequently, buying and selling cattle and sheep across Romania. Because of this, his trips away from home were normal and expected. He was married. He had children. He lived a quiet rural life. Nothing about him suggested that one day he would become part of one of Romania's greatest mysteries. In the summer of 1961, Vasile prepared for another routine trip. He told his family he was going to sell cattle, just as he had done many times before. He took his coat, his documents, and left home. But this time, he never came back. Days passed, then weeks, then months. His family reported him missing. Searches were conducted. Authorities investigated. Nothing. No witnesses. No body. No trace. Eventually, hope faded. His family believed he was dead. Life moved on. From 1961 to 1991, there was absolutely no sign of Vasile Gorgos. No letters. No phone calls. No rumors. 3 decades passed. His children grew up. Romania itself changed politically and socially. The world entered a new era. And yet, somewhere, somehow, Vasile Gorgos still existed. In September 1991, villagers noticed an old man standing near Vasile's former home. He looked confused, lost, out of place. When his family saw him, they froze. It was him, Vasile Gorgos. He had aged naturally, but his appearance was strange. His clothes were from the 1960s. His hat, coat, and shoes were outdated. Even more shocking, the money in his pocket was no longer in circulation. Vasile spoke calmly. He did not panic. He did not seem surprised. But when asked where he had been for 30 years, he could not answer. He remembered leaving home. He remembered trading animals. And then, nothing. A complete blank. Doctors examined him. Physically, he was relatively healthy for his age. Mentally, however, something was very wrong. He showed signs of memory loss, but not typical amnesia. His memories stopped in 1961. For him, the last 30 years had never happened. Where did he go? Who took care of him? How did he survive without contacting anyone? Authorities investigated again. They found nothing. No hospitals. No records. No institutions. Vasile Gorgos remained a mystery. Vasile Gorgos died in 1995, 4 years after his return. He took his secrets with him. To this day, no one knows where he was for 30 years. Over the years, many theories have emerged to explain what happened to Vasile Gorgos. Some believe he suffered from a rare psychological condition, a form of dissociative amnesia triggered by stress or trauma, causing him to forget his past and live under a different identity. Others suggest he may have been held somewhere against his will, possibly working in isolated rural areas where records were never kept. And then there are the more mysterious theories. Some claim his story resembles cases of time displacement, where individuals appear to vanish from one era and reappear decades later, unchanged in memory. There is no proof for any of these explanations. Only questions. Vasile Gorgos was not famous. He was not powerful. He was just an ordinary man. And that is exactly why his story is so unsettling. If someone so ordinary could disappear for 30 years without a trace, could it happen to anyone? His case reminds us how fragile memory is, how easily a life can vanish from history, And how many stories remain unfinished? Vasile Gorgos lived two lives. One before 1961, and one after 1991. Between them lies a silence that no one has ever been able to break. No documents. No witnesses. No answers. Just a man who stepped out of time and never truly came back. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories. See you in the next video.